Hey, Steve and Jill. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. It was great chatting with you with Mark, the president of DS Ware. So pretty cool. We got the big boy out here. I want to take you around and kind of show you some of the things that I've checked, and I'll go over some of the things that they're still working on. Okay. So come on in. You're going to see no tape on your walls except for a couple of pieces. Now, the first thing you do is you see all the tape that's missing off your walls. That's because all the sheetrock work and the paint work's done. And this gentleman right here, say hi, gentleman. He's the gentleman that's been working on your cabinets and doing that cabinet bump, okay? Got all your doors right, all your handles right, all the gaps right. He's touching up the paint on them. Oh my God, this guy's been busy as heck. There's your new fridge. Very nice. I haven't looked inside of it yet. Let's look inside. Woo, look at that. Is it nice and cold? Dang cold. Nice. There's our new fridge. Very cool. I just talked to Ed. Ed from Setzer's Appliance was just here. He put in those two jets that go up underneath these burners. Those are in. Let's see what we got here. Woo! Works like a charm. Perfect. All right, good. Still got to do the grout back there. Okay. There's your fireplace. Got the remote control sitting up there on the top. That's pretty, huh? All the electrical receptacles work. We went and found all the GFCIs, so all they work. They're all working. He's still got to do up underneath the sinks, making sure all those are caulked in all the bathrooms. He's going to go over all that. That's on his list. These receptacles are working. I tested those. Here's your water. Yeah. It was just junk in the screens over time. That's all it was, both of them. All right. So that's all taken care of. He's got a couple more sheetrock things, and this is actually some more stuff on top of what I found. That was Greg had found those, so he's gonna get those all tidied up. I think they're coming out tomorrow. Mark was saying the doors that were not latching, they're latching now. Air conditioning, I'll show you that stuff here in a minute. What else we got? Oh, that they're gonna put new weather stripping here, and then the one on the garage door as well. Again, these are just some of the highlights, but just know him and I went over the entire report just now. The whole summary report, Mark and I just went over the entire summary report. All right, so I'm going to text you a picture of what we created here, okay? This little final list for the next few days, okay? And it's also got, you're going to get a copy of this, because on here we put down right here, I don't know if you can read it, but I got a picture of it and I'll send it. It talks about having after BJ's home inspection, you know, what they're responsible for. So that's all on there too. There's your light for the back of the house. That's got to go on yet. Let's see. They're working on getting all this cleared out, as you can see. I'm going to go through and do a paint bump in the garage, okay? And again, remember, I'm going to have you keep that yellow pad, and Mark thought that was a great idea. Keep that yellow pad on the counter, so he'll have, over the next couple of weeks, he'll have guys coming in here and taking care of stuff for you. So let's go upstairs. It's kind of dark up here. I don't have the lights on. Show you a couple things up here. And we figured out the bathtub, the low water temperature. Real surprised BJ's crew didn't figure this out. Again, all this little stuff, all this tape stuff, all that stuff's been squared away. They've already cleaned in here once. They're going to come in and clean, do a final clean on Monday as well. The bathtub here in the Jack and Jill. BJ's crew, I think we figured out what the problem is. There's probably junk in these lines too, because when I take this, it doesn't get that hot, you know, the 85 degrees that we found, right? You take it and you back it up just a tick. Here it get more. Here the water volume go up. Now it gets hot. And the reason that is there's probably garbage, just like those other ones downstairs. Probably junk in this, sorry, this side. Probably junk in there. So they just pull it apart, clean the junk, and that'll probably squirt up if now it's getting hot. But if I go here, it goes back cool again. And this is all the way to the hot side. So probably junk in the line. That's on our list. Okay, pretty simple fix. Pretty simple stuff, okay? So Mark and I did some investigative work on that. All right, I'm going to show you the air conditioner that we looked at. You may or may not be able to see it up here really well, but I'll describe to you here. Mark found something else he's going to have them address as well. And we know why that was leaking before, because they split that line right there. It's all one. They got it all put together now. But what's happening, because this line, actually let me scoot back a little bit. This line sets down on that wood. So now you're compressing the foam. It's not supposed to be compressed. And so you're still getting a little bit of leach through. You can see it. So what he's going to do is have him to get rid of that. He goes, that's what the problem is. And what we'll do, he's going to have the AC guys come back in and raise that up. So it's not setting down and crushing or compressing the foam. So that should clear that up, okay? So again, still needs to be tweaked, but he's got that on the list, okay? So the insulation, they moved some of the insulation around that we talked about, okay? You see it's all fluffed back up in here. Everything, oops, sorry, I hit my head on it. So that's all moved back around, looks like, okay? Mark and I talked about that earlier, and Greg said they had just done that a couple days ago. He had the AC guys actually do it when they were up here putting that foam together. Okay. All right, so what else we got up here to talk about? Oh, here, this thing right over here. They did a really nice job on this. Check this out. They trimmed that thing out nice. Look at that. Cleaned up all the shelves, caulked them, trimmed them, painted them. So you got a nice storage space. That's pretty cool. They trimmed it up real nice for you guys. Okay. All right, what else? Here's that one patch like I showed you the other day. See, remember I showed you that one? It was all patched up. That's all. But that's all over the house like that. So I'm not going to bother you. It would be a 4-hour long video showing you every little caulk joint that they patched. Just know that they got them. Okay. He's done with your cabinet, so let me show you the cabinet stuff over here. Gotta be careful because he just went through and did everything. He touched up all the paint on them and everything. Let's see. I haven't looked at them since he did them. Let's see. Ooh, smooth. Smooth. Nice. All right. Very cool, guys. Yeah, he went through and did everything. He touched, tasted, smelled every one of these cabinets. I was watching them. Nice. He even put some new handles on. There was some handles that were crooked and out of whack. He actually put some new ones on it. So, okay. Guys, I think we're in pretty good shape. I think a little bit, and this is what he's talking about. They already did some, but he's going to have them come in and do some more. It's, you know, that'll be a pretty 2 or 3 step process after you guys get in. Probably that'll be on our little. That'll be some of the things that'll be ongoing. For the first few weeks, they're going to have you guys keep an eye on the house so that you can give them another list, because that's just part of the new, you know, the new move-in procedure, you know. So let's go outside and look around the house. I'll give you a couple things that we talked about, some things that are going to be done. Again, the rain has really slowed down the exterior stuff. Okay, so some of the stucco cracks and all. Again, that's that, and all that is just a stucco on the face of it. So they're going to patch all that one there, and there's one over there. So he's going to have them take care of all that stuff, all the flashing and everything. There's some things that they can't. You know, BJ had on his list that are where soffit meets wall. You can't have plastic and stucco jammed up on each other because they all expand and contract at different times. So the places that they can, you know, do the adjustments, they will. Okay, because you got to have gap because they're 2 different products. Okay. All right, so over here you see the air conditioning system. They moved out the big one, which was a bonus. I didn't know which one they would move out, so that worked out pretty good right there. Okay, so that was okay. That worked out all right. This area right over here that BJ had marked, it's on our list. Gonna take care of the siding that's got the little popped up and buckling, the soffit that's got a little bit of gap right there. That's all going to be handled. The lines here, they're going to put some, it's not really necessary. I don't think I've ever seen a builder put insulation on these lines, but he's going to have them pop some insulation on there because it was in BJ's report. Okay. That's got, as you know, that's sitting on the counter waiting to go in. else we got here we can talk about? Little gaps around the light right there. They're going to take care of that. So there's just a few, and there's a bunch more stuff that's him and I talked about. That's as he has guys come through, he's going to have them take care of. So he said the video would be 4 hours long. Okay. He's going to have the guys go over the siding, and he already talked to you about the siding, about the temperatures, and that is true. That's why they always want gaps. That's why Hardy wants a gap here. Okay, they put gaps in because one thing that they do not want is these butted up against each other, because the heat, even though it's not a drastic in Florida like you guys may have up north, but it does expand and contract, and you can actually have that throughout the day look a little different from cool temperatures to warm temperatures. That's in Hardy's literature that can actually happen. Okay, but it's not a leak issue, it's nothing like that. It's just part of the nature of a 16-foot piece of material run. Okay, but he's going to look it all over, have his guys look it all over when they come out and do that other side, and make sure everything's good. Okay, all right, gang, there's your new place. I think we're in great shape. It's awesome that Mark came out and chatted with us. I think we're going to be fantastic, and I think DS Square is going to take great care of us, and we're going to have a great home here. Okay, all right, guys, any questions or comments, give me a shout. We're here for you. Okay, thanks.